like I've said a billion times before, it's always an adventure on the farm. Especially when you don't have the equipment you may need or not need. So, right now, you can see the gate that's right there across the drive. My wife had to go to work, my sweetie, at, around 11-ish, she was leaving. And Munchkin's over there hiding. You're going to maybe see his head in a second. But he's filling up the water so that we have water for the cows down here, because he's doing that while I'm trying to get started doing something. But anyway, back to the story. She came down to the gate, opened the gate, and then started screaming at me because there was a problem. Oops, that might have been too fast. Well, right now we've cut up most of it, so all the branches have been cut off. But I've got to get some more of this cut out. I have this big, lovely tree that, cows are hiding right there by. And, when it was young, it either had 3 equal shoots or whatever, or there were 3 trees right there next to each other, whatever. But the 2 that are on the right-hand side of the screen, this one and this one, are still both alive and lovely. This one had some life in it, but whatever was alive fell down last night sometime. So now I have a completely dead trunk that's going to have to get cut off. And that is massive. Next time I come down here, I'll have to bring a tape measure to wrap around it, because I'm sure in circumference it's probably 6 feet around. So I can go up here and stick my hand on the tree and give you an idea of how big that is. And it's just massive, but there is nothing live beyond this point anymore. So this whole side of it needs to come down. So I'm going to have to find somebody that's talked to some of my friends, see if they got a chainsaw that's got a bigger blade, because that one's just going to have to be cut off. And I imagine the best thing to do is just cut it at an angle, or at an angle somewhat, so that whatever water drains off, to keep the others as alive as possible for as long as possible, because I would hate to lose them. And then what I'll do is, about where that pile of wood, we've been kind of selective of how we did this. Most all the branches and brush got pushed a little bit further away, but the dead stuff was put over in the brush pile further, and stuff that's probably usable for firewood was left right here. So I know some people that have fireplaces and use fire for heating in the winter, so I'll let them know of it. But advantages and disadvantages. I bought a battery operated chainsaw, and they're great as long as the batteries work. And as soon as the battery's dead, you're what do they say? Out of luck? Up the creek without a paddle? How many different ways can you say it? So one of my batteries is a small one, and what's funny is, this, which is probably, it's a good 10, 11 inches in diameter. That's the only cut I got out of that saw battery, was that one. So I charged up a couple of the other big ones. My intention is to get a couple more cuts right now. When we used all the batteries I had, so the others are charging right now, or the other one is charging right now. So I'll get this cut, and we'll get a couple more of them out of the way, and we'll get them. We're cycling through batteries as we charge them and drain them, and charge them and drain them, and then we'll get this out of the way so we can drive in and out of the driveway. It's really not that big of a deal, because I can get around between those 2 piles. There's a little bit of road right there by either side of that white vehicle. I can get around. The cows are there, and then I can get around between the house and this. So it's doable. We can get in and out. It's not a problem. Just, more of the crazy crud. And just more things to do. Like that. We have 2 houses on our property, and that one needs some serious work right now. We had some serious termite damage in there. And just like I said, another one of the things that need to be done on a farm. Hopefully y'all are having a great day, and we love you, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye now.